Beep boop. Beep boop 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 beep boop 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 beep boop 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 beep boop 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 beep boop 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 beep boop 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 boop. I know I'm trying to spit box for this. It's not fucking working right now. We're live, mother flowers. It's Happy New Year to you all. It is January 5th. That's right, January 5th, no longer January 4th. You can see me on camera, mother flowers. Thank you all for tuning in live here. This is Team Up Podcast, episode 227, the first episode of 2018. We are live, mother flowers. Thank you all for tuning in live. We're all going to be taking live calls. A lot to talk about this week, all regarding Wrestle Kingdom 12, Alpha vs. Omega, Naito and Okada. I was proven wrong. I know Chase going to be fucking, rubbing in my face throughout the entire show tonight. And so on and so forth, guys. But thank you all once again for tuning in live. It's me as always. It's the fat fuck himself. It's me, Steve. And I'm cold as fuck, as you can see right now. Got on a hoodie. I got this vest on right now. Got my hat, my hoodie on, like I said. And I'm using my headphones as earmuffs to keep me warm and shit. 'Cause it's literally been a cold as shit week. Or last 2 days here in the Northeast where I'm at right now here in Jersey. And I know another person right now who's been cold as shit. Cousin Walter, how the fuck you been, buddy?
It's been freezing today. We just got back from this awesome snowstorm. So, it's cold, but we're hanging in. We're hanging in there.
We're hanging in there, buddy.
We're hanging in there for sure.
Exactly. And as always, you're also joined here by our good old brother all the way in California, where he's not cold. He's warm right now. It's so cold where he's at. He had to sleep in a t-shirt tonight. Chase, how the fuck you been, buddy?
Yeah, man, it actually dropped down, guys. Like I said, it was 62 degrees. It's actually 59 degrees, guys. I don't know if I can survive tonight, man. This seems terrible.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, man. But again, over here, dude, it's been crazy. Yesterday, it snowed like crazy. I'm surprised where I'm at. They didn't announce state of emergency. Walter in Connecticut, did they announce state of emergency? Did they tell you all to, stay in? I'm just asking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Of course, because I didn't go. My job was closed yesterday. I couldn't go to work.
Your job was closed, Walter.
Yeah, yesterday. And because of that, I was able to see Wrestle Kingdom earlier because I would have just saw it after work. So I guess it was the Japanese wrestling gods that said we're gonna make the shit snow so I could actually watch this show.
Shinya
I was gonna watch that shit today later because that's when I got out of work, like 9ish.
Snow, no snow today. Yeah. I get the feeling, and I hear you guys. Overall, again, listen, it's cold as fuck right now where we're at. My hands are cold as we speak, but you guys hear me, right? We're there?
What?
You guys hear me, right? All right, cool. Yeah, I hear me. Good, awesome.
This is what happens when he goes on camera. I always tell him to go on camera.
Like I said, man,
he always goes on camera, and then we start lagging.
Wrestle Kingdom 12 is in the books. Alpha vs. Omega. I know a lot of folks right now that are into that right now.
He has to show his face.
Y'all hear me, right?
I'm talking about.
He wants to show his face. So
I hear you guys. I hear you guys.
Dude, I don't know what Steven do.
I'm here. Y'all hear me?
You here?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Yeah, my mixer's acting up. Just bear with it, all right? Just bear fucking with it.
That's why you gotta get XSplit, dude. XSplit never has these fucking jobber problems, man, that you guys are. Hey, Steven, are you using the old Skype or using the Windows 10 Skype?
The Skype that I have to download through. Because if I use Windows 10 Skype, I won't be able to do all the extra shit that I'm doing right now. I won't be able to do it. So I'm using the old school version.
Which Skype are you using?
The old school Skype.
That's why you're lagging, dog. The old school Skype makes your shit lag.
Oh, no. Well, it's Windows 10, but I download for Windows 10 pretty much, if you will.
No, but you have to use the one that's already installed in your laptop so there's no lag issues, man.
Well, the last time I did that, when I want to play a song and shit, I want to be able to hear it. That's why.
Who cares if we can't hear a song? It's better than having to deal with this lag.
I guess so, but nonetheless, it's not laggy no more. we're good now. We're back to normal again. Like I've been saying, again, there's been lots of going on. Wrestle Kingdom 12. Like I said, Chase, I know you're gonna rub it in my face as we speak. Damn Okada and Omega. I know you were right. You were right this whole time.
You got the winners wrong? Are you kidding me?
I got mostly everyone wrong, to an extent.
Man, how?
I don't know.
Dude, Walter, I missed. If you watch my predictions, I missed one match. And who watches more New Japan, Steven or me?
Steven. Like, I had more shit wrong. Like, I think I got maybe just 2 wrong. I don't even watch New Japan like that.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's like New Japan is like, everyone always says, "Oh, the booking of New Japan's better." You know, it's pretty bad when I watch it like by like a 3-month basis, and I still know more than someone who watches it a lot more and keeps up with the product a lot more than I do.
Yeah, I know.
I'm 6 months basis. Fuck that. Maybe like even a year.
I'm like a year basis.
More like a year basis too.
I'm like 12 months basis.
I caught the USA show. Come on.
Exactly. I'm just waiting. Okada wins. LOL. Sam wrote that in the comments. Sam Cass wrote in the comments. Okada wins. LOL.
Yeah, like Naito. If he was a younger talent, I think I would have picked him. But,
I honestly knew, because like it just felt too. I mean, I guess we should talk card by card. But if I'm gonna be honest here, it just felt too obvious Naito wasn't gonna win. Like I just felt like there's no way Okada's gonna lose this. They just had him win last. They just had him win last year against Omega to kind of like make him into the quote unquote guy of New Japan. They need it where he's like dominant, you know. So
yeah, absolutely, man. Of course. Again, I thought overall, again, to me at least, I know Chase, you did a review on your channel. I did a review as well on my channel early this morning. But this is more, again, as a group thing, if you will, to get our thoughts there as well. And again, hopefully you guys call in as well. I know a lot of you probably saw it. I know a lot of you folks actually that stayed up until 4 in the morning and did an all-nighter.
Crazy.
Dude, I live in California, man. I stayed up. When y'all were getting ready to stay up late, that's when I was starting to go to bed from this show, man. Like, I love living in California. I stayed up at 12, and I just, the latest I stayed up was 5:30.
Yeah, I would have definitely watched it if I wasn't, like, the West Coast or something. But, 3 in the morning, and then that show lasted more than 5 hours. Yeah, I would have fell asleep by at least, I don't know what match it would be. Maybe that Tanahashi match, I would have been dead. So,
I'm not going to lie. I had to rewatch the Tanahashi match because I totally missed the ending. Like I dozed off, and it was actually nice that I dozed off because it made me like what's it called, awake during Jericho and Omega and Okada versus Naito. So it was really nice that I actually kind of dozed off there.
Exactly, man. And again, it is what it is. Again, I thought every match to an extent they were good to great. Okay, that's just my take on the matches overall. Did you guys catch the New Japan Rumble by any chance?
Yeah.
God, that was trash.
I caught it. It sucked.
I thought for what it was okay. Granted, was it the great thing in the world? No. Okay? That's why I was on the fucking pre-show. Unlike the actual Rumble in the WWE, this Rumble is just based off just to get everyone on the card. It's like, I guess in a way, it's like the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania. Yeah. Where 1 year's on the this time, unlike the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, 9 times out of 10 that is on the pre-show 1 year, another year's on the actual main card. It's like a fucking hot potato with that, all right? Normally, over the years, New Japan will bring in like these old farts, these old like veterans from like yesteryear. I remember 2 years ago they brought out Kabuki, they brought out Fujiwara and Saito. Well, just to name a few. Like last year they brought out Scott Norton from like the old school WCW. This year, what I liked, they focused more on their brand, like their current roster, and some of the young lines, if you will. And that's what I liked about it overall. I thought Cheeseburger was gonna win. Out of nowhere, this other guy, Kakitara, won the whole thing.
He beat cancer, bro. Let him have his moment.
I know, yeah.
Fuck Cheeseburger, man. Like,
fuck Cheeseburger.
Yeah, dude. Fuck him. I don't even know who the fuck he is, to be honest. Like, does he wrestle for PWG and Ring of Honor?
No, he's like, he wrestles for Ring of Honor. He came out of their dojo, if you will. So pretty much he's like an entertainment act. Like he's over as fucking Japan. He's over as like then again anything can be over as fucking Japan. Like we can go to Japan right now and we'll be over as Rover in Japan, if you will. That's how crazy.
You mean I would be over? Walter and I would be over, and you'd be like our little. You'd be our like Tamatonga man. You'd be our Tamatonga.
I'll be like I'll be Balak Fale, if you will, of New Japan.
No, I like Fale, dude. Fale doing this thing.
Me too. I'm actually stepping on
Pop. That's too complimentary to you. No, actually, you the Camacho of the group, man.
Oh, so I'm Tangaloa, dropping F-bomb like crazy. You motherfucker. Fuck this. Fuck you. Shit like that. Draven G. The Japan crowd loves cheeseburger, which they do. They fucking do. We then had the first match of the show. All right. I thought the first match, the Young Bucks and Roppongi 3K. To my surprise, am I the only one that was surprised that the Young Bucks held a back injury?
I thought that was legit, but no, like it was good that they kind of sold the injury. Like I didn't expect them to do it that much. Like that was from a storytelling perspective, that's like the best Young Bucks match I've seen from a storytelling perspective. Like, and it was good that they went down that route. To be honest with you, because I thought it was a good opener.
Exactly, yeah, I thought it was a good opener.
That's I saw, like from the Young Bucks, most of their matches are like just crazy, like too like choreographed for me. But this one was like. It was fine because it felt like kind of a normal match almost, not completely, but whatever. The Young Bucks won, and you got to open the show with the Young Bucks, right? Because they're the hottest tag team.
Weird thing about it, you notice like every Wrestle Kingdom, they kick off the junior tag team division kicks off the show.
It's a tradition.
That's a tradition. I just noticed that. Like I remember Wrestle Kingdom 9, it was a fatal 4-way with Red Dragon, the Young Bucks, the Forever Hooligans. I forgot the other tag team. I forgot who they were.
Time Splitters.
There you go. Time Splitter. There you go. It was Alex Shelley and Kushida. They kicked off the show. And Wrestle Kingdom 10, it was the Young Bucks versus, if I remember sort of be correct here, god damn it. I would say it was Roppongi Vice. It wasn't Roppongi Vice. It was some tag. I forgot who it was. But they kicked off with the Young Bucks again. Wrestle Kingdom 11. What happened?
I said that's always reassuring that we don't remember who the fuck was in the match. That shows how memorable these wrestle. That's why I say I can't give these shows great reviews if you can't remember who was on the card. Like you can't give a show great if you can't remember what's on the card.
I'm talking about Wrestle Kingdom 10 though. It's like 2 years ago.
I know, I know. So I can still tell you what matches were going on for WrestleMania 31 and stuff like that.
I hear you.
That's what I'm saying. With New Japan, you shouldn't remember these random tag matches because they're what makes the show great, apparently, to these real neat Piro people.
I hear you. Oh yeah, right yeah.
Who was on the card? Like you can't.
Here and back. All right, we're good. Just making sure here. Safety first. But you get the gist. And then last year it was the Young Bucks and Roppongi Vice, and now this year is the Young Bucks versus Roppongi 3K. So yeah, in essence, I would not be surprised if next year they kick off the show again. I'm just saying. And now there are.
I feel like the Young Bucks should be. Honestly, in my personal opinion, they should be. What's it called? Heavyweight. Yeah, and the heavyweights. Why not?
I agree with you on that. I think at this point, it's one of those things where they've done so much in that division. Hey, who the fuck are you gonna face now? Like they're already 7-time tag team champions in the junior heavyweight division. That thing, not for nothing. But that heavyweight division and the tag teams, they could use that life. They could have some life be brought back in that division.
Absolutely need something. You're absolutely
and the Young Bucks there. Granted, listen. At the same time, I don't know. Maybe just maybe I don't know. KES are not gonna want to take super kicks all fucking time. Maybe LIJ are not gonna want to be in this spot monkey bullshit. Who the fuck knows? Okay, but I do see what you guys are saying. I knew early in the day, Dave Coco from Coco Sport did a review. He kind of said the same thing as well, that at this point in juncture, the Young Bucks in 2018 should make that move to the heavyweight division. And make history, be the tag team to win both junior heavyweight and tag team. Heavyweight, why the fuck not, right? And we'll see where that goes. We'll see where that goes. But again, overall, we can all agree across the board here, right? It was a good way to kick off their show. And the Young Bucks actually did a good storytelling match for once in their fucking lives, right?
Yeah, good for them, dude.
Once in their fucking life. You're right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. You know what, man? Say what you want about the Bucks, yo, but you know they're entertaining. They're entertaining. When they do shit right, they're entertaining as fuck. Okay. We then had this gauntlet match for the never. Okay, fuck. It's the 6-person tag titles. Okay. The never open
open weight 6-man tag team championship. How hard is it to say that, Steven?
Sorry, Alex.
Come on, you gaijin. You dweeb.
You young lion. Yeah, the never open.
Open weight 6-man tag team championships. How hard is it to say that?
The never open weight 6-man tag team championship. There you go. It was Chaos, Bullet Club, Suzuki-gun, and Hanson and Rowe with Michael Elgin, pretty much. I'll say this overall. I thought it was just a giant clusterfuck for what it was. My only knock on this match is like, yo, really? We're going to reduce Zack Sabre Jr. to this match? He's going to be relegated to this filler match, if you will. Because I'll say this. I thought Zack Sabre Jr.
Look about other people that were in this match, man. Like Ishii was in this match.
Exactly. Like, Ishii's in this match.
What's his name? Tagabe was in this match too.
Makabe. And like Makabe, yeah.
Makabe was in this match too, man. And if you go back like 3 Wrestle Kingdoms ago, Makabe and Ishii were like killing each other at Wrestle Kingdom 9. So it's like it's so weird that like they used a lot of. I feel like this was like, all right, we need to get these people on the card. Like even Beretta, who you could use in the light heavyweight division too, and stuff like that, was in this match. So
the thing with Beretta is that he moved up to heavyweight. He split up with Rocky Romero. And that's why Rocky Romero was like a manager to Roppongi 3K. That's pretty much why, you know.
I think, Steven, like, even you know that. I didn't know that. I thought Beretta was just like, oh, fuck you, Rocky Romero, you're annoying. And then I was like, oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense too, yeah. That makes sense too. But that's pretty much the whole essence behind that. But I hear what you're saying, though. Other guys that could have benefited from having a singles match. And again, I thought for what it was there. I thought the Bullet Club were going to retain. I'm talking about Balak Fale, Tamatanga, and Tangaloa. And I was wrong.
Walter, do you see this noob talking? Oh my God, Bullet Club retaining.
Yeah, what? Bullet Club?
I thought they were going to retain.
For what logic and what reasoning, Steven? Like, sum this up. I want to know what made you think, oh, the Bullet Club's retaining tonight.
I thought so. I thought at least this match. At least this match.
This match? Why?
Okay, you gotta see. This is why, Steven, you gotta look at your cards better, because here's the thing. You saw that there's like 4 Bullet Club matches on this card, right? Or 5, technically. 5 Bullet Club. Okay, 4 Bullet Club title matches. You know they at least have to win 1 or 2 of them. They're not going to win all of them because they don't want to make Bullet Club too dominant. And then you also got to look at who's in the main event. His name is Okada. Who's Okada's group, Steven? Can you please tell me who Okada's group is? Who's his faction?
Chaos.
Okay, yeah. And so we're all the Chaos guys tonight. Oh, yeah, they're in one fucking match. There's 6-man tag.
Indeed, they are. They are one fucking match. I hear you.
Yeah, you gotta have at least some spotlight for the Chaos guys.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like they're not gonna have it where Chaos looks bad because then you make Okada their Yakuza look bad.
Yakuza look bad.
Oh, you don't understand New Japan logic. Well, I guess I fucking understand New Japan logic.
Fair enough, Chase. Gosh darn it. Bad me. Bad hand.
Yeah, no. Yes, Steven. Bad you indeed, dude. You need to study up on your show buckle and your real neat Piro's videos. No, I just knew Bullet Club was gonna win because the 2 matches that they were supposed to win, you knew they were gonna win. But Chaos needed to win here just because, you know, Okada is the main dude of Chaos. And this is more from a Japanese fan perspective type of deal, a New Japan type of thing. And especially if you're watching for people who don't watch New Japan, you want people to know, hey, Okada's a big deal. Look at what his group did. His group are winners and stuff like that. Like, that's how you knew, I know we're going to spoil it, but how LIJ beat
KS.
Lance, DH Smith, and
Killer
stuff like
Elite
that.
Squad. Yeah.
Yeah, Lance Floyd and DH Smith. When they beat them, it was like kind of like how LIJ was to look good for Naito in a way. So it's like so that way the groups look good, and so that way even if like the Yakuzas lose tonight, and I know they're not called Yakuzas, I forgot the terminology of leaders that New Japan does. It doesn't hurt the group because the group still got something out of it at the end. That's just from a perspective of like if you watch New Japan long enough, because like I only watch it every 3 months, but I don't think Steven, who watches it more than me, could understand such real neat Pyro style.
Sorry, Chase. Gosh darn it. Move right along. Okay, move right along here, okay.
Now we want to move on, Walter.
Walter, okay, what about you?
Huh?
We thought of this match, Walter. What we thought about this match?
The thoughts on this match? I forgot this. We were still talking about this match. Yeah, I agree with most of you. I think you both said kind of cluster fuckery there. I don't know. There were some spots that were all right. But yeah, not really the best match on the card for sure. Not really one of the top matches on the card for sure. But yeah, the right guys I believe went over. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Steven. Bullet Club, they already had their 2 important matches, So
Fair enough. After this, we had the special single attraction, which was supposed to be for the Ring of Honor World title. But a couple weeks ago, Cody lost his belt to Dalton Castle. So we ended up having Cody versus Kota Ibushi in a special singles match.
That's what made it predict.
For the time limit that they were given, I thought it was a very good match. Fucking Cody Rhodes hits the crossroads on the apron onto the floor on Kota Ibushi. Like, holy crap, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? That spot just looks so fucking brutal to watch. Then they played the fucking replay on this shit. Like, god damn. But, like you said, and like I had a pretty feeling as well, Kota won.
And you're not surprised, right?
I'm not surprised. I kind of had the feeling he was going to win. The build of this whole thing, yeah, Kota win. There was all this, the whole vibe that, hey, he all confident and shit. And Kota got the win. He pulled the upset here. Not really an upset, but like, come on, like, think about it. Also in this match, Brandy Rhodes pretended she got hurt. It was all work. And I don't know. I feel like at the same time, from here, I feel like Kota could definitely go up there now and be a contender for the world title. I don't know. That's the vibe I get. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think Cody's like kind of like, okay, we need an outsider to lose, but we don't want to hurt Kenny Omega. But Cody's like a bigger, like, no offense to Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes is a bigger star than him just off name value alone, where it comes to like, people are going to know him because 1, he had great extensive time in WWE. 2, he's a Rhodes, so people are going to say, oh, is that Dusty Rhodes, kids? And 3, he's what's it called? How I can say it? Like, he is just like a guy that a lot of people like find underrated. So when it comes down to it, a lot of people are going to like him. So he's very likable in that sense. So he's a perfect guy to lose, and he doesn't lose any credibility. And like he can't lose all the time. But it's like kind of like if you're building up to your next big show and stuff like that. And if you don't need Kenny Omega to lose because you don't want him to like suffer a big loss here, you let Cody suffer that loss. But yeah, Ibushi should go up for one of the heavyweight titles. Whether it be the US, IC, or IWGP heavyweight title. I don't know if the heavyweight title is in the cards right now. We'll have to see how the New Japan Cup goes and see how he does there, because that New Japan Cup kind of tells you what someone's going to do in the middle of the year type of deal. So we'll have to see how that plays out in the New Japan Cup.
Exactly. We'll see. Like you said, we'll see where that goes. Walter, what about you, bro? What we thought on this match?
Oh, this match was, for the time it got, I thought it was pretty good. I don't know if it needed more time. I mean, most of these matches are long, so I thought it was fine. Cody looked great. It's just weird. So we've seen him wrestle in the Indies, obviously, in the past, but like You know, for him to be on that big stage. I mean, he wrestled last year against, what was that guy's name?
Juice Robinson.
CJ Parker.
CJ Parker
So,
from WWE.
CJ Parker. So that was cool to see. So yeah, he was gonna beat Kota. Come on, Kota is one of the big names in New Japan. So yeah, I mean that's why Cody lost the title, because they're not gonna have Kota have the ROH title. But well, I thought it was a pretty solid match. That's not the best Ibushi match we saw. Definitely not even close. But it was good for what it was. Especially with the spot it had on the card, it was fine.
I hear you, man. But overall, again, I thought this was a very good match. Well, I thought it was one of the top matches of the show. I'll say that right now as well.
Yeah, at that point, that was my favorite match. Believe it or not.
But we'll see.
Yeah, no. I honestly, I liked the opening match better than this match. To be honest, but it was like close. It wasn't like a blowout. It was just I preferred the opening match a little bit more.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, that's fair. But again, it's a good show from Kota here, and let's see where they go in 2018. Maybe you have Kota win the New Japan Cup and challenge Okada. That's a match I want to see, to be honest. I don't know about you guys.
There's a lot, but like this year, there's a lot of people that can win the New Japan Cup and challenge Okada. Just because like we know he's not gonna, because there's no fucking way he's losing that whatever event. The New Japan Cup winner goes to Dominion, right? I can't remember off the top.
No. So what happens is, the way I remember it, the winner of the New Japan Cup goes on. I think the King of Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that's the one.
Yeah, because normally the championship always changes hands kind of like at Dominion. Like you're a bad champion if you change at one of their like not bigger shows but minor shows of the year.
Like Road to Tokyo Dome or Road to Dominion at Korakuen Hall. I guess.
Yeah.
So I hear you. But we'll see where that goes again. For me though, the one match I guess I want to see that I have not seen yet is Kota versus Okada for the title.
It's about to happen.
It's bound to happen. If that happens, just shut up and take my money. I'm just saying. Okay.
$9 I get to pay for the New Japan Network.
I have it. I have the network. New Japan World.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You shut up and take my money. What, the $9 you already paid them? Like they're gonna take more of it?
Take extra. Take extra. Fuck it. Take extra. Damn
oh my god. Even if WWE gives me all the matches I want to see, I'm gonna be like, no man, the network stays $9.99. You don't get any no free money. These other fuckers.
Yeah.
At least New Japan was like what, 9 something? I forgot how much it was.
Yeah. After this, we had Killer Elite Squad versus LIJ, Los Ingobernables de Japón, Evil, and the Great Sonata, or Sonata. Well, for those of you who remember him,
you still call him the Great Sonata? Are you serious?
No, hey. I call him the Great Sonata, man.
The Great Sonata.
The Great.
It's crazy to think. It's crazy to think. This was the same Sonata that was in TNA. He was part of the Revolution with fucking James Storm. This is the same. This the same.
That was like my favorite from TNA. Dude.
That's the same Sonata. Holy crap! Look at him now. You know what I'm saying? TNA dropped the ball. All I want to say about that, they dropped the ball.
Come on, they dropped the ball on everyone.
They dropped the ball.
Dude. Like they've had like. Remember when they had Okada? And they're like, yeah, we don't know what to do with them. It's like, what the fuck? Dude, a 6'4", good-looking Japanese dude walked in, and you're saying you don't know what to do with them. No, I would sell them that. I don't care if Okada, because at that time Okada was still kind of like super fucking green. I don't care if this guy can barely do a headlock. We're forcing this fucker because, first of all, man, he's different. He's unique looking. Like, oh, God, like, how do you not know what to do with Okada? Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. They didn't know what to do with him.
Nope. Absolutely not. And they dropped the ball with Okada. They dropped the ball with Naito. They dropped the ball. Even with they had Shinsuke Nakamura one of the episodes of Impact. Or a pay-per-view, one or the other. They had Nakamura.
And you know what he was on? He was on Explosion. He wasn't even on Impact.
On Explosion, yeah. Fucking Explosion.
This was before, like, you know, this was when Nakamura was at his peak, too. It wasn't like Nakamura, like, not to say Nakamura is not, but, like, I'm talking about, like, peak stardom at New Japan. Like, when he was, like, the top guy facing Lesnar and shit. And they put him on Explosion. Like what jobbers, man? Like they deserve everything that's bad happening to them.
Oh, Chase, such a TNA hater. Well, Chase, I'm gonna tell you now. I am Cousin Terrence, all right? And me as Cousin Terrence, I am not happy with your hating of TNA, the greatest company in the world, Chase. You're just a hater.
What the fuck is this jobber character that you have, Cousin Terrence, man?
All right,
Terrence,
so
Jobber.
go back.
Worse.
Yeah, he's worse than the wrestling.
Worse than the.
all right, so here's what happened with that character, right? So a couple weeks ago, the Solemn Monsters got an.
I want to talk about New Japan, man. I don't want to talk about Cousin Terrence.
We'll get to that in a little bit. We'll get to that in a little bit as well, Cousin Terrence. But back to this though. All right, LIJ, KES, Killer Elite Squad. One more thing too. It's crazy to think that Davey Boy Smith Jr. is the mere reflection of his pops, yo. Like holy shit. Yeah, minus the outfit, but just the whole look, the jeans, the boots, the socks, the hairstyle. Well, not blonde, but still the same reflection. Holy crap, yo. And Lance Archer is just same old Lance Archer, pretty much.
Dude, doesn't he have a streak? He hasn't been pinned at all in New Japan or something like that.
What the
Archer?
Yeah,
I think so. I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, no, he's not pinned. Like he's never been pinned.
I think so. I think the whole thing is right now, they were the last tag team to retain their titles at Wrestle Kingdom. The last time they were the IWGP Tag Team Champions, if you will. Back at Wrestle Kingdom 7, I believe that was. Yeah. So it's like a while back. We're talking about a while back here.
5 years like that.
But
it was 5 years.
I thought this match overall was a complete stiff fest. Complete stiff
always
fest.
change your hands.
Was that Walter?
I'm saying like that title's always changing hands.
No, that's the actual Walter. You're confusing that with the never open weight 6-person tag title.
They're both the same kinds of. Come on, every Wrestle Kingdom that I've seen, those heavyweight tag titles have always changed hands.
Fair enough.
What the heck?
That's
fair.
This is where Steven, this is where you go like, you're right. You don't. You just saying you're right. Fair enough. What do you mean? He's right.
Say that again, Chase. You cut off there. Say that again.
Oh, I said that this is where you say to Walter, he's right.
I hear what you were saying. I didn't hear that part. I'm sorry. This shit was acting up again. I just fixed it again.
Oh my god! I said this is where you admit to Walter that Walter's right
about
the tag title changing hands when he's watching Wrestle Kingdom.
Fine. Fair enough.
Fair
enough. You're right.
You're right.
You're right.
Right.
You're right, Walter. You're right. Walter, you're right.
Talking about those 6-man titles that barely have 2 years, a year into the fucking.
I know.
Into the damn company.
Or like 10th champion or something like that, like the 9th champion or whatever.
Yeah, I guess so. But back to this. But again, this match though, just holy crap, dude, just complete stiff fest. Complete stiff fest. It's one of those things where it made me want to get behind, Evil and Sonata. Even though, it's one of those things where, okay, who's the heel tag team here? Obviously it was KES, but at the same time, LIJ have been heels as well for a while. You know what I mean? They won World Tag League, which is their take on the G1 for the tag team division, for the heavyweights, if you will. But it's one of those things where, just damn, a complete stiff fest. KES had their way with LIJ here until the end. Sonata and Evil got the win. What do you guys think?
I thought this was a match that a lot of people were struggling to stay awake for. Like, this match was probably, and it wasn't a bad match, but it was definitely like not as what you thought. Like, you thought this match would be a lot better than it was. Like, it was an all right match. Like, nothing more you can really say about it. It was definitely the sleeper match though, because I remember I saw so many people on Twitter trying to stay awake during this tag match, like, posting memes like that. They were tired, man. People were tired because, like I said, I live on the West Coast, man. I didn't start getting tired. Well, it wasn't that I was tired. I just dozed off during It was just that I'll get to it when I talk about Tanahashi versus Finn Balor. I mean Jay White.
Oh, that match too. God damn. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. We'll get back into that in just a sec here. What were you saying, Chase? Because your thing is still moving, by the way.
What do you mean? What do you mean it's moving? My fucking
He didn't say it.
Oh, my bad. My bad. See your picture on Skype has like a blue thing on the bottom here. Maybe when you crop the whole Finn Balor and Sister Abigail thing. My bad. My bad. Sorry.
Don't put a random picture, and they just said like hey, it doesn't fit. So I said fuck you, Skype. I'm not gonna fix it. You know, this is the match that I was robbed of in 2017, man. I was so looking forward to this fucking match, man. And
I know you
that
were.
one match I wanted to see. The one match I wanted to see in WWE, Bray Wyatt had to get sick, so his sister, his kind sister, takes care of him.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we've
You're
never
right,
seen
Jay.
Sister Abigail ever since.
I know, right? But Walter, what about you, bro? What you thought about this match, dude?
What?
What you thought about Sonata?
This is why so just listen to me when it comes to stuff about his Skype. He don't listen, man. He's too stubborn.
So we
What
thought
did he say?
we thought Walter about the tag team match. I like Jay and
Damn,
KS.
we're still talking about this match? God
Yeah.
Oh man, the match was fine. I could see why some people were probably falling asleep to it, but I mean, fuck, I thought it was fine for the way it played out, you know. And yeah, even Sonata had a win. You gotta let these guys at least win. But the Killer Elite Squad, they're not bad, you know. I don't want to see them in WWE though. They can stay in New Japan if they want.
New Japan, yeah, I know. They New Japan, stay far away from WWE.
Don't go back to WWE. Be like, what's the fucking the club? Don't be like the club.
Word. Speaking of the club, how about the club on Monday? Holy crap, yo. Everyone was two swinging each other and shit like that. I'm like, yo, someone cease and desist me. I'm just saying, yo. Someone fucking cease and desist me.
No.
Fuck Finn
Moving
Balor.
along here, okay? What happened?
I said fuck Finn Balor.
I know. Well,
Finn Balor, that jobber jacket piece of shit.
okay. Fuck that jobber jacket piece of shit. Okay. After this, we had the hair versus hair match for the Never Openweight Championship between Hiroki Goto versus Minoru Suzuki, who I think is the most scariest man on the planet. Minoru fucking Suzuki. I thought this match, overall, for me at least, was a match that really picked up the moment Suzuki slapped the fuck out of Goto. What do you think about that?
We didn't even hear your thoughts. You're cutting in and out, man.
Okay, what I'm saying is, I thought this match, it really picked up a lot the moment Suzuki slapped the shit out of Goto.
Oh yeah. No, I thought when like Suzuki was like talking shit to like Goto's body, and Goto was like on the outside, and Suzuki was stomping on him. That's when I thought that this match started picking up.
What about you, Walter?
When the match picked up, fuck. I don't know. I mean, Suzuki was just fucking up the whole fucking match, and I have respect for Minoru Suzuki, man. That he's the man, and you know, he went out, he did his thing, he put Goto over, then he shaved his own head, even though he barely had hair. So,
I know, dude.
Why did he have to shave his fucking head? Fuck Goto, man. No, but this was my match of the night, man. This was my match of the night. Easy, my match.
I'll say this too. I feel like it's one of those things where you look at someone like Goto, he chokes on the big match, he chokes and shit, right? And tonight, not tonight, but like yesterday at Wrestle Kingdom is one of those things where I thought for a minute, hey, they're gonna actually have. And then again, no, I take that back. I knew going in Suzuki was gonna lose. Taking that back.
His hair versus hair match. Goto wasn't gonna cut his hair.
You'd be surprised, dude. You'd be surprised. I mean, he kind of decides and shit, but still, I mean, he brought out Suzuki. Suzuki came out, and nonetheless, we'll see where this goes now. We'll see how long Goto keeps on to this title, but we'll see. Then we get the Fatal 4-Way for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championships here. The champion Marty Scurll versus Will Ospreay versus Hiromu Takahashi and Kushida. This match was literally all over the place. This, you could say, was your quintessential, I guess, spot fest after spot fest. Just fucking all over the place, period, okay? What do you guys think about this match?
I thought it was a fun match. Like, I've seen better, like, cruiserweight style matches all over the place. But I thought overall, just for an entertainment factor, it was fun. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to really say. It was just a fun match. Like, nothing more you could really say with that, other than that, it was just fun times.
By you, Walter?
Yeah, man. This match was one of my favorites too. Yeah, maybe because they were kind of all over the place, but it was in a good way. Like, I like that they were just killing each other almost, you know, and it was pretty fun. Will Ospreay winning, that was all right, but I don't know. I actually liked Hiromu, and I thought he should have probably won the match.
Yeah, Hiromu had the crowd. I said the same thing in my review, Walter. I said I felt like the crowd was kind of like they're cool with Ospreay winning, but they were kind of like, oh really? We wanted someone else to win. It was kind of like they weren't that excited when Ospreay wins, because normally the Japan crowd gets crazy.
Yeah, like I don't mind Ospreay winning, but I mean,
I don't mind him winning either. I didn't mind the win. I just felt like you guys said the wrong person won the match almost here.
Right? Yeah.
It should have been Takahashi. Should have been Takahashi. I felt again. He came out with Daryl the cat or Daryl the father or the husband. Now apparently that cat, dude, that cat itself is married with kids already. Yo, crazy to think, right? But this way, Daryl the cat is more over than the wrestling bear. That cat's more over than the wrestling bear, right? But we'll leave it at that. Again, just a good showing for all four guys, and Ospreay got the win. We'll see how long this lasts as well, and who will face him for the belt. I'll say this: if this guy went down to heavyweight, the junior heavyweight, why the fuck not? I'm talking about wannabe Finn Balor. We'll get to that in just a little bit here. We'll get to it right now. Because, matter of fact, the next match here, Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Switchblade Jay White for the...
Well, hold up, Steven. Put respect on Tanahashi's name. You're using that loser James White, Jay John, Spin Balor, whatever his name is. His job name. Give Tanahashi his respect. What's his nickname?
The Ace.
There we go. Can you say that with enthusiasm, please?
Go Ace! Go
yeah,
Ace.
There we go. That's what I want to hear.
The Ace.
The Ace of New Japan.
Hiroshi Tanahashi!
Tanahashi! Good job! Jason!
Not in the main event. Tragic.
The disrespect that I have to, mix in this man.
Yeah, I mean, New Japan disrespected Tanahashi too. He's on the final two matches. This is understandable. But
if there was a fan vote, they would vote.
It was a fan vote. There was
a fan vote. Tanahashi would have won, man.
Man, nah, man. Kenny Omega would have won that fan vote, yo. Baby,
Chambers. Omega would have been main event for sure if they had their vote. If they had their chance, man.
I know, right? Marty's entrance was pretty badass by Draven G. Andre Corbiel right here, by the way. I agree with Chase. Fuck Finn Balor. Dave Smith has zero interest in going back to WWE, especially after the long, drawn-out battle he had to go through just to acquire his dad's namesake. He and I have talked about it. So see, guys, we learned something new.
All right, at least it's not going back. That's kind of
one more thing.
He's fine without WWE. He's one of those wrestlers that he doesn't need to go back. Like, the only way he could go back is just to WWE is like, hey, do you want to work some stuff for NXT? I think he would be down to do stuff in NXT. Not like a long run, but just like, hey, I'm here for NXT for 6 months. Sure.
No.
That'd be good for him.
Listen, we're going to give you the WWE UK title. We're going to have you destroy this kid named Pete Dunne, right?
No, That's Triple H's golden child right there. That's one of his golden children. You can't do that. He loves Pete Dunne. Like, and I don't blame him, man. Pete Dunne's really good and stuff. But like, you know, when it comes out to it, he's not gonna have Pete Dunne get destroyed.
I know. One more thing, the comments here. Draven G writes, Suzuki's theme song is so hype. I'll agree with that, yo. His theme, like he has like this pop, like, you know, women theme song and shit. But he's still a fucking badass over it though. He's still a fucking badass and shit though.
Who are you talking about? Sorry, Steven. Your mic's cutting out way too much tonight, dude.
So Draven G writes here, Suzuki's theme is so hype. So meaning like,
yeah. Well, isn't it? It's an opening to an anime, I believe.
I think so, yeah. I think so, yeah. I think it's an opening to an anime. Such a badass song.
I heard it before. I was like, what the fuck? Am I watching the show right now?
I know. But again, such a badass theme song though. Marty's entrance was pretty badass as well. But back to his whole Switchblade Jay White and Go Ace Hiroshi Tanahashi match, okay?
Thank you, man.
I thought this match was okay. Not the best Tanahashi match that I've seen, okay?
Let's figure how it is. This match was probably the second worst match on the card, or maybe the worst match. And and the match wasn't bad. It just wasn't that great. Like especially for Tanahashi standards, man.
I said this before when this match was announced. Like, listen, I understand, you know, Jay White's coming back from extortion, all the hell you want. But why are we putting him already in a big profile match like Tanahashi on your company's biggest show of the year? I didn't think he was ready for it. That being said, again, I'm not saying he had a bad showing or anything like that. I just think he wasn't ready for that type of match. And I feel like at the same time, this had to be, you know, again, for Tanahashi, a fucking downgrade. Like, come on, think about it. He goes from wrestling Okada twice, wrestling Naito at Wrestle Kingdoms, and then this year, Jay White. Switchblade Jay White. And I thought, for me at least, just for me, you got to have that one match where they pull the upset, right? And the news of Tanahashi having all these injuries, I thought, okay, maybe, just maybe, they'll give the belt to Jay White. Not that I didn't want to see that. I'm not saying I wanted to see that and shit. But with the news of Tanahashi being injured, all the shit that his body's been through, I thought tonight or last night they would have pulled that whole thing with Jay White winning the championship. But it didn't happen. And we'll see where that goes. Gentlemen, what do you think about this?
And this is where you're wrong, Steven, because Tanahashi lost how many Wrestle Kingdoms in a row already? How many? Can you please tell me the number?
Two of them.
Okada. The Ace is not gonna lose two in a row, especially to fucking John Jay over here. Okay.
John Jay. The R&B singer.
John Jay, Finn Balor, same shit to me. But when it comes down to it, he ain't losing. Yeah, no, it's the same shit. But when it comes down to it, Tanahashi will lose on a smaller show. He's not gonna lose at Wrestle Kingdom. Like, get the fuck on out of here, man. Like, especially to this guy, man. Like, if anything, he'll drop the belt to like Ibushi at like one of these shows in Kurgan Hall. That like is not like, it'll be a good deal for Ibushi, but it won't be like, oh, Tanahashi's done. Because like, you don't want to make Tanahashi look bad at the one stage where you know everyone's gonna be watching, even those who aren't New Japan fans. Like, you don't want these new people coming in. You calling this guy the Ace, the man who used to be the face of New Japan, and he loses to this like edgelord. Oh, I love my fucking 90s heavy metal music. Finn Balor, collar popping, John Jay-ish. I like my thrash maniac music, you know? Shout out to Levi.
Levi, we love you, Levi.
Jay White was like, he's like a whole bunch of things that I don't know. But the match itself, just not for me. I mean, compared to other matches that the New Japan, you know, that Wrestle Kingdom delivered tonight, it just felt different, you know.
Not only that, but like we said,
and it was kind of slow paced, but near the end was all right. It wasn't too bad. And Jay White, nothing against him. I don't hate the guy, but I think he's more developing is needed for sure.
I agree with that 100%.
They're going to develop him all right, Walter, because he's going after New Japan's second biggest star next.
We'll get to just a little bit.
Hell no! Don't tell me he's fucking.
We'll get into it now. Fuck it. We'll get into it now. So, in case you guys don't know, listen, New Japan had their New Year's Dash show early this morning, which is their take on Raw after Mania in Korakuen Hall. And one of the big things that happened tonight was, I guess they offered Jay White a spot in the Bullet Club. He had the shirt on. It was pretty much what DDP did back in the late 90s in WCW with the NWO on a smaller scale. Okay? On a smaller scale and shit. And he attacked Kenny Omega. So, from the looks of it now, we'll get into that just a little bit, but you kind of hint where this is going, all right? And then after this, we had the co-main event, the first of the double main events here. We had the Alpha versus Omega match, the match that the entire IWC was melting for. The reason why a lot of people tuned into Wrestle Kingdom. Probably the one match everyone just tuned in for, then just turned it off after. Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho for the IWGP US title. What do you guys think about this match? Who wants to go first?
I know it's kind of, I know it's kind of weird because people are gonna say like, "What do you mean?" But this one actually exceeded my expectations for what I thought it was going to be, because I thought these guys were actually gonna try and do like a bunch of different stupid spots and stuff like that. But then when they made it a no DQ match, they're like, "All right, it's no DQ." Anything go, like it was crazy to see Omega, because like I haven't seen Kenny Omega really been in a brawl like this. You know what I'm saying? Like he's normally always in like these great savvy technical style matches and stuff like that, and he really controls the rhythm. But it was nice to see Omega kind of not be in that style where he controls everything. That Jericho was kind of like not necessarily carrying the match, but leading the match. Like Jericho had the lead foot forward, and Kenny Omega had to answer with what Jericho was providing. I thought it was really good. Like exceeded what I thought it was going to be. Like I thought it was just going to be some overrated. Like I thought this would be the match where everyone's like, "No, Chase, how dare you say bad things about it? Oh, it's not overrated. It was such a masterpiece," when it was really just like an okay match. But no, this was honestly, it just depends on your preference of which one you like more between Suzuki and God, I'm already forgetting the never open weight guy's name. I always forget his name anyway.
Hiroki Goto.
Yeah, Hiroki Goto, Frodo, you know,
Quasimodo.
When you forget, yeah, Quasimodo. He does look like Quasimodo if you think about it, man. Without the hunchback, Goto does, man. At the hunchback, he's Quasimodo. That's good. But good job, Steven. You actually made it funny for once. Yeah, when it comes down to it, I like this is like either the best or the second best match of the night. My only complaint about it was that Omega didn't really sell his knee a little bit. And like they were going with the knee story, and then they kind of dropped it midway through the match. But man, shout out to Chris Jericho, man, working 30 minutes hard straight, man. And he didn't look like in the best shape. Like, you know, this wasn't the best shape of Chris Jericho's life, but man, he worked a good 30 minutes, man. And this was a really I wouldn't say this is Omega's best match. Like definitely a good different Omega match. Like I wouldn't be like if someone's like, "Oh, who's Kenny Omega about?" I feel like this is a good match to show him though. So people can kind of see that this guy's kind of a tough dude, and he can be able to hang with some good guys. But definitely his match with Okada at Dominion is probably his best match. And then like, you know, Jericho, this isn't the best match I've ever seen from him, but this was way better than I expected for sure. Especially when they added the no DQ, they went at it, man. It was good stuff. So yeah, good match overall between these guys. And of course, you know, Jericho wasn't going to win, and that was a good thing too, because you knew Jericho wasn't going to win, so that kind of hurts a match too when you know someone's going to win and stuff like that. So it was kind of good that they were able to make it super interesting, where you thought, you know, maybe Jericho could win, but at the same time, you know, be surprised when Omega won. So they did a good job with that. You know, this was a good match between both men.
Exactly. Reading the comments here. Draven G right here. I'm hoping Tanahashi drops the belt title soon so we can get fixed up. This is probably Jericho's best heel work since 2008. I'm glad he's sticking around for a bit. We'll get into that also just a little bit as well. Walter, what about you, bro?
Yeah, this was, to me, my favorite match. And I had probably two others as well. And it delivered, you know, to me at least. I mean, it could have been better. Absolutely. But I'm keeping in mind that this is Chris Jericho, who, you know, hasn't been wrestling a lot lately. Is older. He's kind of out of shape, yes. So based off that, he did a great job. He lasted more than fucking 30 minutes with Kenny Omega, one of the top stars in New Japan. So that this was a crazy match, and I think the no DQ stipulation definitely helped. This was a regular match. I don't know how people are saying that would be better, because I thought no DQ helped this match to me a lot. And obviously Omega winning, that had to be the only choice really. But a lot of knee strikes from Omega, but it's fine with me. The match was fine. I don't want to nitpick it, but this was the match people tuned in, and I think the people overall, from what I've seen, mostly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't think there's any even like, because I bet you guys thought that Chase probably didn't like this match, but I liked it.
I mean, I looked at it too, dude. Listen, if Wrestling Jesus liked this match, I got a feeling you would like the match too, Chase. I had that feeling.
Did he really like this match?
He did. I'm dead ass. Yeah, dude. He actually liked the match.
Oh wow.
That's surprising.
Yeah,
it's two Canadian wrestlers, so
exactly. I thought again, this whole match was a good match. It was a fight. It was a brawl. It was a fight. It was a brawl.
They're fighting on Friday Night, Michael.
Katie took this crazy spot outside the ring to the announce table and shit, landed on Don Callis. This whole crazy back and forth match. Jericho shoving Kenny's head through the fucking steel chair that was attached to that fucking turnbuckle or that padding, whatever. There's blood, all the hell you want. Kenny Omega sold the fucking code breaker like $1 million, and just back and forth until eventually Kenny got to him with the one-winged angel. Good for him.
Chair.
On a chair, like you said. Thank you, Walter. On a fucking chair. Of all fucking things. Let me ask you this question now. Do you guys consider Kenny Omega a mainstream star now in wrestling? A mainstream, based off this match, or do you guys still put him in that category? Oh, he's an indie guy, what have you?
I think he definitely upped his cred, but I think if I ask people like, oh, do you know who Cody Rhodes is over Kenny Omega? People will still say they know who Cody Rhodes is over Kenny Omega. And that's not a bad thing, because like when it comes to the benchmarks of indie guys right now, Cody Rhodes is number one. When it comes to I'm not saying wrestlers. I'm talking about recognizability. I even think that, like I even said too, I think he is now definitely above the Young Bucks. Because I said Kenny Omega is probably like the number 3 most credible when it comes to name cred indie wrestlers. Maybe number 4 if you want to go into the fact that Marty Scurll's t-shirt sells very well. But then again, I've seen... Like, I forgot to tell you this story, Steven. So I saw someone with a Villain Club shirt. I was like, oh, you a Marty Scurll fan? Like, I just want to talk wrestling and stuff like that. And what I like to do is I like to pretend I like these indie jobbers, but deep down inside I don't.
Did he try to throw you one sweep, Chase? Did he try to do you the one sweep?
No, he didn't. He's like, who's Marty Scurll? I'm like, oh, your t-shirt. That's a wrestling t-shirt. That's Marty Scurll. He's like, oh, I didn't know that. I just like that it said Villain Club on it. I was like, oh.
Okay. You probably thought Vitaly Z.
But he was cool. It was cool. And it was kind of dweeby, too, because like, it was like awkward. So I was out with my friend, and then he was sitting there, and he was sitting with his friend. And I was like, and I just kind of like, I was waiting in line with my friend at the Coffee Bean and stuff. And, when you're at a mall, and I don't know why Coffee Bean was busy, too. Like, that shit sucks anyway.
Coffee who?
But that's a Coffee Bean. It's a coffee. No, it's a West Coast.
Sorry, Chase. I hear you though. I got you saying.
Yeah, it's a West Coast thing. Yeah, so like I saw him with the shirt and I was talking to him. He's like, "Oh yeah, so what do you mean it's a wrestling t-shirt?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, there's this company called New Japan and stuff like that. It's like there's this club called the Bullet Club, and each wrestler has their own shirt like that, where they have like their own little clubs, I guess." He's like, "Oh, that's cool." And then it was like kind of I was like, "Yeah, man." I'm like, "Yeah, that's a Marty Scurll t-shirt. He's pretty cool, dude. You should check him out." He's like, "Yeah, I should." And I was like, "All right, cool." And that was the end of the conversation. But he didn't know who the fuck Marty Scurll was.
Like, that's like one sweet, bro. 2 sweet, bro. 1 sweet, bro. 1 sweet. 1 sweet. We're in the comments here. Stephen Milan writes here, wrestling is truly in Chris Jericho's blood, since Jericho never gets boring and knows how to stay timeless. One thing too that really caught my I wonder also he writes here. I wonder Wrestle Kingdom man folks will I wonder, this is what he writes also. I wonder Wrestle Kingdom's main folks will make multi-million offer to CM Punk to take Kenny Omega's for 2019 Wrestle Kingdom event, and if Punk will take the offer if he feels up to it. I mean, it could be. I mean, who to say, you know, New Japan throws in this shitload of money to CM Punk to have one match with Kenny. Then again, I'll be open. Let's assume, hypothetically speaking, right? Hypothetically speaking, if CM Punk decides to, you know, give up MMA and go back into pro wrestling, even if it's just one match, right? You could do Kota Ibushi versus CM Punk versus Cody, right? Or if not, CM Punk versus, again, you know, Kenny Omega. What would you rather see out of those three matches?
Punk versus Omega. Like, why would you have either Punk versus Omega or Punk versus Okada? Why would you waste your time doing other matches?
I'm just saying, you know, fans say, oh, there's their fantasy match. Like, oh, I want to see a Shibata.
I never once said I want to see Punk versus Kota Ibushi.
Versus Cody. We probably saw that before.
That is never coming to my mind. Like, it'd be cool if I saw it, but it wasn't a match where I was like, you know what? One of my dream matches. It's like when all these people came out of the woodworks and they're like, yeah, AJ Styles and Undertaker's a dream match. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I've never ever thought in my life that Undertaker and AJ Styles being a dream match, man. Y'all are crazy.
Shit. But Walter, back to the question that
there's a different like people don't understand dream matches. Like I hate when people throw that word around. Like, it's cool to fantasy book. There's a reason why I call it fantasy, because it's a fantasy match. It's a match that would probably never happen, but if it does, it's cool. Dream matches are like Sting and Undertaker, Hogan, Austin. You know, matches we wish we could see, but we know we're never going to see.
CM Punk versus Ric Flair. I don't know. Did that match ever happen?
What the fuck, dude, Steven? You are really damn, dude.
Versus Flair.
I'm just saying, back in his day, in his prime Ric Flair, I don't know.
Oh, man. Bigger dream match than Punk and Stone Cold?
Oh, my God. I would have sold at the Tokyo Dome, man. At the Tokyo Dome. Ooh, wee. But back to what we were saying, though.
What were we saying? How the fuck we end up talking about Punk?
Well, they asked a question here. Steven Milan wrote in the comment. I had to read the comments here and shit. But back to Walter, your turn. Do you think Kenny now is, you know, a mainstream guy? Or do you still put him in that category as, you know, he's still an indie guy or what have you?
Well, he's still kind of an indie guy, obviously, because he's still wrestling in the indies. But he did elevate, you know, his level, you know. He got attention. I've seen a couple articles, you know, talking about Jericho coming back, facing Omega. So he got it. He got some spotlight out of it. So I think mission accomplished there. Yeah. Is he really big yet? Is he like big level enough? No, but he definitely got something. He definitely benefited from this match a lot.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. This is probably, again, if not bigger, I'll say the Okada match, hands down. This is bigger than any Okada match he had. I think, in essence now, if they really want to go back to Okada versus Omega 4 now, they could do that. Because you think about it, they each have a win over each other, if you will. Even though it really irked me the way he won the third match and the circumstances that match was behind with. But, again, it is what it is. But, again, I thought this was a very good match amongst both men here. And from what it looks like, Jericho is sticking around in Japan. We'll get back into this a little bit as well. Then we get to the main event for the IWGP World Champion. Tetsuya Naito versus Okada Reigns. I'm sorry, Kazuchika Okada, the Rainmaker.
The fuck you, dude.
I'm sorry.
Called Okada Reigns.
Okada Reigns. Listen, it wasn't a bad match.
You're damn right, Okada Reigns supreme over Naito.
It might be the one that found it weird that he actually wore tights instead of trunks that he usually wears and shit. I felt like that was part of his costume for his entrance and shit like that. That's what I thought at first when he had those pants on and shit. I'm like, oh, this is part of his entrance. Oh,
yeah,
it's
supposed to be different.
Bushiroad was probably like, hey man, we gotta sell a trading card out of this. So where are these packs?
Yeah, I know, but again, I thought this match was good. I'm not saying it was a bad match at all. I still say the matches with Kenny from last year's Wrestle Kingdom was better than this. And yes,
Well, yeah.
I have egg on my head. The person who I predicted did not win. I thought Naito was going to win the whole thing.
Naito.
I know.
You thought Tetsuya Naito was gonna win.
I thought so. That's what I thought. I thought, hey, it's finally the time now. Now, with that being said, Okada might as well challenge Lesnar. At this point, Okada might as well challenge Lesnar by Draven G. Can you imagine that, by the way? Can you imagine Kazuchika Okada versus Brock Lesnar, yo?
That'd be the most believable fight for Lesnar, dude.
Yeah. You're gonna get ragdolled.
That's Okada's next matchup.
Fucking ragdolled, though. Just fucking ragdolled. And you think about it, too, right? There have been reports over the years, a while back, that Okada, a lot of these New Japan guys were backstage at the WWE shows, right? I'm sure you've seen the reports, right? I'll be open. I'm just saying. I know they won't do it, but let's assume for a minute they did. WWE versus New Japan. Just saying. I know they won't do it. I know they won't do it, but let's assume for a minute they did. The one match I want to see, John Cena Tanahashi.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Okada versus Roman Reigns. Fuck.
No. Okada versus Brock Lesnar. That's the match I want. No. Tomohiro Ishii versus Brock Lesnar. That's the one match I want to see. But back to this whole match that we got. I thought overall it was a good match. There's a good back and forth. They kicked out each other's finishers. Typical New Japan match, if you will. And yes, end of the day, Okada wins. The end.
Okada's the man.
Okada's the man. Okada's the real ace in New Japan, yo. He had the key in New Japan, yo. He's the key in New Japan and shit. Even though he should never wear pants again. I'm just saying.
That was all right.
I don't know. What do you?
His old tire is better.
Yeah. What do you think though, Chase, Walter, the match as a whole?
Oh, it was all right. Like, nothing special. Especially after Jericho and Omega, that's when everyone gave up on this show. Like, at least what I saw, my timeline was dead after Jericho Omega. Like, no one. I'm being dead serious, man. All these people like, yeah, man, I'm a New Japan loyal. I saw someone be like, yeah, I'm staying up for the whole show. He's like, well, guys, Jericho and Omega took too much out of me. Time to go to bed.
Too much out of me.
That's that. I'm being dead serious. I was like, what the fuck you mean took too much out of me?
That's probably
man?
the only match they saw.
Yeah, dude. Well, no, he was tweeting the whole
man.
night. He just gave up. He was like, man, I ain't going to talk about the rest of this job or shit.
The main event. Everyone skipped out the main event. Fuck.
Yeah, no, because, like, that's why, like, it was fine. Like, I knew Naito wasn't going to win. So that, like, it was obvious that he wasn't going to win for me because, like, Okada, he's the man right now. And, Naito, even though he had this wonderful story and via American logic, it makes sense for him to win. The thing is, that story of Naito's revenge and everything like that wasn't something like New Japan knew it was going on, but that's more like something that was glamorized by us, the American fans. That was more something that we glamorized and we focused on, and we said, oh yeah, that's the story, blah, blah, blah. New Japan was just kind of like, hey, we just need Okada to face someone worth a damn. Tanahashi's too banged up. We don't want to go to the Mega route right now because he's bringing in Chris Jericho. So let's have him face Naito. Okada's the moneymaker, man. Like, I don't see Naito making money for this like the way Okada makes money for this company. Like, Bushiroad wants Okada. Bushiroad gets Okada. It's not like Naito is going to hold trading cards for Bushiroad soon and try to play in their shitty tournaments of, I don't even know, like, what card get Buddy Fight, Vanguard. I'm on the Bushiroad website, so I can say their card fight names, their card games. I actually played Vanguard once. Yeah, that game familiar. Yeah. I wonder if there's an Okada card. I'll buy that card. I'll summon my Okada card, and I'll just remake everyone. That'd be cool, man. That's like a good Yu-Gi-Oh card, man. I summon Okada in attack mode, and then you equip like Rainmaker, and then you can't lose. It'd be like fucking amazing.
Yeah. I'm reading the comments here. Or hell, what about Suzuki versus Lesnar, Ishii versus Samoa Joe? Draven G writes here, Okada has been built like Zeus level now, LOL. Naito is still super over with the audience, so he is fine. I agree with that too. Even though at the same time, the crowd was pro Naito.
Oh yeah,
The
they
crowd was
loved
pro
him.
Naito. They're chanting Naito, Naito, Naito.
Yeah, there was a small glimpse of hope, of a moment. I mean, that I thought Naito was gonna win. I don't know.
Wait, did this
It was like
Dino?
near the end. I was like, yeah, he hit it again, but then he's gonna try to hit it again. I'm like, nah, he's gonna lose. Fuck that.
Yeah.
He's gonna not try to hit it again.
Here's
Come
my
on.
thing, right? When Okada's like when you're both on the ground and Okada's whole grabbing onto your wrist, you know it's a wrap. Yep, you know he's winning. When he's grabbing onto your fucking wrist and he's just fucking German suplexing you around and shit like a rag doll, and he grabs your wrist at the same time and then locks in that Rainmaker. Then he does it again and again, and a third time, yeah, it's a wrap. The way kicking out of that shit, pretty much. But that was Wrestle Kingdom. That was Wrestle Kingdom. An amazing show. To me, for me at least, okay? It was an amazing show. You know?
Amazing.
For me at least. For me. Okay? End of the day, you know, this is, I guess, their way of saying the wrestling world follow that. But it's kind of unfair, too, because I feel like, again, it's like the beginning of the year. It just started. I mean, we'll see how WWE, even though I'm pretty sure WWE does not even care what they're doing, doesn't care what New Japan is doing, if you will. I understand that too. But again, we'll see how, you know, they respond to WrestleMania, you know. What do you guys think, though, about the show? Walter, Chase?
Well,
It was a fun. It was. I wouldn't say amazing. I would say it was a good show, but that's pretty much the way I'm gonna say it. Like it was fine. It was a good show. Not the best Wrestle Kingdom I'd say. Like I thought Wrestle Kingdom last year was way better than this show, and I thought Wrestle Kingdom 10 was way better than this show. And 9 definitely blew this show out of the water. So just by the 3 that I've seen, well 8. I think 8 was kind of like a mass show too. Like 8 was kind of a mass. This felt like Wrestle Kingdom 8 to me, where it's just kind of like it was just a mess show. Like it was good, but wasn't bad. You know, there wasn't bad matches or anything. It was just like it was like a good show. Like you know, there was like I don't think there is a. I know everyone's gonna probably disagree with me with Jericho and Omega, but I don't think why this show's not an amazing show because like I don't put Jericho and Omega at match of the year contender. Even like yes, I know it's early. It wasn't like Okada and Omega last year. We were like, oh yeah, this is definitely a match of the year contender. It just depends on what you like. I don't think I can say, oh yeah, Jericho and Omega is a match of the year contender, in my personal opinion. Like I'm not putting it in that breath right now, you know?
Fair enough. Walter, what about you, bro?
yeah, I thought for the show itself, yeah, I thought it was pretty good. You know, I have no complaints. I won't say it's an awesome show. I think if this was your first time watching it, it probably was a pretty awesome show because you haven't watched. This is kind of different from the other brands, especially WWE. So I thought it was a pretty good show. That's why I always tune in at least every year to just check it out, whether it's live or not. I mean, I can't
exactly,
say that.
yeah.
So
Exactly.
at the end of the day, I thought the show was good. But 9 will always be my favorite one, probably for sure. It's gonna be hard to top that one.
Fair enough.
Man. Like what they have Ibushi versus Nakamura match, man.
Exactly. That's one of my favorites, man.
Yeah.
You can
All right. Then you had 10. You had AJ Styles versus Nakamura.
exactly.
Then
No, Steve, Walter. Steven thinks like fucking Okada and Jericho's on the same level as AJ and Nakamura.
Oh hell no, absolutely not. By no means at all. By no means at all.
Steven thinks that Wrestle Kingdom 12 is like see we look at Wrestle Kingdom 12 like it's like WrestleMania 32. It's all right. Steven's like, oh no, this is the greatest show he's ever seen, man.
32.
But talk about what's happening now. So apparently Chris Jericho is going to stick around New Japan. He attacked Naito at the conclusion or during the New Year Dash show, which is their Raw after Mania for New Japan, pretty much. So it looks like he's sticking around. Good for him at this point of his career. Why the hell not? Think about the match he could have right now in New Japan, if anything. Jericho versus Naito, Jericho Okada. Just saying. Right?
Yeah, we don't need him. We don't need him back in the WWE. It's fine.
Exactly. Chase, what do you think, bro?
Yeah, well, what is he gonna do in WWE? Like, it's like I bet you because Jericho's like a guy. If he calls Vince, he wants to know what he's doing in advance. He probably calls Vince. He's like, "Hey Vince, what do you got planned for me this year at Mania?" And like he's like, and then Vince is probably like, "I don't know." And he's like, "All right, I'm just gonna wrestle in Japan. Then that cool?" And Vince is like, "Sure, I don't give a fuck." And then that's
Draven G. Razor, do you think it will be Okada versus Jericho at the Long Beach show? Could be. I mean, if you want to bring another...
I don't think so. Maybe if Jericho's another, like, I don't see Jericho sticking around for consistent month. Like, trust me, if they wanted to do that, that's like the best they could do for the Long Beach show. Like, that would, like, I'm going to the Long Beach show, so I would love to see that shit. Like, and stuff, man. You telling me I get to see one of my current favorite wrestlers, like one of my favorites of all time, wrestle? Sure. Like, I never thought I would see that bullshit. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if they want to go down that route though. It's up to them. But yeah, no, that would be ideal. Because otherwise, the only other match I could see you do for the Long Beach show is Omega versus Okada 4.
That's the match as well. I think again, at this point, you do that match, or again, maybe Jericho versus Okada for the title.
That I could think
I'm not saying Jericho win the belt, but just again, who the fuck knows, right? At this point in juncture.
What point at juncture?
I'm just saying, like, again, you can do Okada versus Jericho for the title at the Long Beach show. I mean, you can put the belt on Jericho. That is, if Jericho's gonna stick around with New Japan, right?
Yeah, I mean Jericho. I think he'll stay till probably summertime. No,
Probably
that's
so.
too far. That's probably kind of far.
Yeah.
But as long as he contributes there, that's fine with me. There's still some other match Jericho could wrestle in. That's why I'm glad it's not a one-off with just Omega.
Yeah. Also, we had Chase's new favorite wrestler, Jay White, attacking Kenny Omega.
You know what, guys? I can't believe I'm saying this. Go Kenny Omega, man. Beat that fucker's ass.
Go Kenny Omega, yo.
I never thought I'd say these words in my life, man, but he's the lesser of two evils here.
Fair enough. And who knows? Maybe we'll see. Maybe at the New Beginning in Osaka or Sapporo, we'll see. Omega versus Jay White, Switchblade Jay White. We'll see. Andre Corbeil writes here. By the way, shout out to Andre Corbeil. By the way, go check him out. Go check out the Andre Corbeil show. This is what he pretty much said here. Jericho said at the end of the post-match press conference that he would never wrestling in Japan again. So part 2 definitely going to be in North America. I think he was more. I don't know if you guys caught the press conference or not. So in Japan, right, they do these post-fight press conferences, something similar to what they do in the UFC, right? I think if that, he was more in character. But who the fuck knows? Again, I'm pretty sure if the New Japan folks throw him a shitload of money, he'll probably do it. I don't fucking know, but we'll see.
He'll do it.
Yeah, I think he would. We'll see though. But we'll see where that goes.
He'll probably wrestle in the Long Beach show for sure. I assume he should at least.
Yeah, but from what it looks like though, it's gonna be Naito. So I don't know, man. We'll see where that goes in the long run though. Also, you have Minoru Suzuki, bald and all. Looks like he'll be going up against Hiroshi Tanahashi for the IC belt. That should be interesting to see as well.
Yeah, and you're gonna win that too, because that'll be the perfect match to take the belt off of Tanahashi, man. But Tanahashi can go rest and everything because he needs a rest, man.
Yeah,
we need the ace at 100%, man.
The real
Suzuki should get that belt anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
After shaving his fucking head.
Also, we saw what it looks like the reunion or tension amongst the Bullet Club, where Kenny Omega saved Kota Ibushi from an attack by Cody Rhodes. So Cody about to grab the steel chair and whack at Kota Ibushi. Out comes Kenny Omega running with steam of fire to break this whole thing up, and it seems like there's tension now. Could we possibly be seeing Cody versus Kenny for the U.S. title?
When's Kenny Omega's contract up?
Apparently it's a year. So it should be coming up anytime soon. But if you watch the press conference, he said that his home is still New Japan. He's not done with New Japan yet.
Yeah, I heard Shinsuke say the same shit.
The same
He was
shit.
like, fuck that.
For all we know, Kenny Omega appeared at the Royal Rumble.
That's what I'm saying, dude. No, because I'm always a wrestling fan conspiracist. I think he used this match with Jericho to up his WWE stock. To be honest with you, man, like I feel like that's what he did too. And like I know it's like the Young Bucks they were selling too. I don't want to say this in my review. I think they going too, man. I think they that's why they were selling in their matches, dude.
You think so, man?
Oh, wow.
The next thing we know is gonna be the Revival versus the Young Bucks or the Bucks of Youth. The Bucks of Youth at
versus the Hardys.
Versus the Hardys at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
P.S. Walter for mayor. Walter, you running for mayor, bro?
I am shit.
You're running for the mayor, bro.
What name?
Andre also writes here, by the way, the fact alone that New Japan gave Brandy Rhodes Kevin Kelly's spot on New Japan's World clearly says that New Japan has future plan for Cody Rhodes. I'm not sure. Did they really? Was it Brandy Rhodes that did the commentary? Here's the thing about it. I didn't watch New Year's Dash. You have to rewatch it to see what happened. But that's interesting though. She's doing the English commentary.
Brandy Rhodes is in commentary now.
I would assume so. That's from what I got from Andre in the comment that you wrote here in the chat.
and I'm not gonna lie though, Brandy Rhodes is actually pretty good on commentary.
She looks hot, dude.
Yeah.
She looks
gorgeous,
She's
man.
gorgeous, yo. She's fucking gorgeous, yo. Oh my goodness, dude. Cody very well.
Glad
Listen,
she's not a ring announcer anymore.
all I'm saying is, yo, if Cody messes up, I'm getting in line. I'm next in line, yo. That's all I'm saying. He messes up, I'm getting in line.
I think it's kind of hard to mess up now.
James G. right here. I want somebody to do re-edit of Kenny saying Coda with the song "I Will Always Love You" in the background. Okay, interesting. But that's pretty much what we have here. I know this week's show has been New Japan heavy. I understand that.
That's the only time it'll be New Japan heavy.
The only time it'll be New Japan heavy. I, more than anything, will be doing New Japan reviews on my channel, on this channel.
I'll still know more about New Japan than Steven.
Probably will. Listen, I'm not going to be no truth slayer, okay? I'm not anything like that. I'm not going to fucking, do no star ratings in my reviews and shit like that. I'm not doing any of that crap. Fuck that. But I'll expect him to...
Why are you disrespecting ROH Styles, man?
Okay, I'm not... Yeah, yo, I'm gonna give this match a 4.5 out of 5. No, it's funny, dude. No, it's funny, right?
First of all, you're doing the voice wrong. So when it came down to it, Jericho versus Omega, this was a very enjoyable match. I had fun watching it. I definitely would give it a 4.25 out of 5 stars. Very good.
No, it was funny, right? So
They actually rated it 4.25.
So last year, me and Eric went to Ring of Honor. By the way, say hi, Eric, whenever you get a chance, if you're watching the stream or not. So me and Eric go to Ring of Honor, right? It was a Manhattan Mayhem, and we're sitting next to this guy. He had a sheet of paper with him and shit, right? And he's like taking notes throughout every match. And he's like, I give this match 4.5 out of 5 or 3.4 out of 5. I'm like, okay. Apparently, he does a blog and shit like that. Like, he took the star rating shit to the fucking series and shit. Like, it's so hilarious. Like, bro,
Does he get paid for that shit?
I don't fucking know, but dude, it's like, yo, get this smirk away from me. God damn, yo.
You gotta be paying me
First of all,
really good money.
Steven, you can't be saying anyone's a smart. You went to a Ring of Honor show.
I know that, but I'm not going to go to that extreme, though, to get star ratings and shit like that and come out with a piece of paper and take... No, I'm not doing that. Hell no. I'm not going that extreme now. You feel me?
Taking notes. Take some notes.
Like, Walter, how many times we gone to Ring of Honor show and I took notes?
He's passionate, Steven. He just wants to make sure that he's getting his star ratings correctly, man, you know?
I hear you. I'm going to say this, though. Okay, listen. For a lot of people out there, I'm going to say this, too, okay? And I said this in my review early in the day. I'm going to say it here again. If Wrestle Kingdom 12 was your first time watching New Japan, and hopefully you stick around. Watch New Japan. Now, you don't have to watch every... If anything, just watch the pay-per-views.
Get New Japan World.
Get New Japan World. Watch the pay-per-views as well. You got to view it though with an open mind. You just can't go in there trying to hate on it already. Gotta be very. I feel like again in 2018, as a wrestling fan, you have to be just a very open-minded person nowadays. When you watch,
I wonder if New
wrestling.
Japan's gonna keep their subscribers that people subscribe to.
Dude, have you? Probably so.
Yeah,
Depends.
they got more than 10,000. That's what I heard on commentary.
Dude, that's crazy though. Again,
Well, yeah, of course. I if I'm gonna watch Wrestle Kingdom and I'm able to support them, I'm gonna because they didn't have this New Japan World. This is thing. Like how long is it? 2 years? A year?
Dude,
I
they've
mean,
actually
fucking why not? Why legally watch it when I could?
They've actually had it for years now, dude. They've had it since Wrestle Kingdom 10. They've had it since Wrestle Kingdom 10
for years.
Yeah, they had it now for like the last
It's like years. It's like 2 years,
Yeah,
3 years.
When you say years,
that's not a long
years. 10 years. Walter was like saying like they've only had this for 2 years. Walter said 2 years. Steven.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that part. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that part. Donald Thaxton, what's up, Steve? What up, Donald? How you doing, buddy?
If you listen to Chase and use Skype instead of using
Skype
Skype,
that shit.
Okay, I'm sorry. God damn it.
Skype 7.
Well, again, I know this show the New Japan heavy.
You act like it's as long as the network.
All right, I understand. Listen, again, it is what it is. But again,
talking about that.
It could be worse, you know. could be worse, you know. We could be talking about Logan Paul and shit, like everyone else been talking about Logan Paul, but we're not doing that here.
Oh my god!
He was in Japan. No. He was in Japan as well.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in Japan.
He was in Japan. He was hyped. He was way hyped. We're not getting that. Oh no, we're not. I'm just not. Fuck that. Thank you all for tuning in this week. We'll be back this week for more wrestling's talk and stuff like that. Hopefully next week I'll have the Skype issue improved for you guys.
Wait, we're not calls today?
I mean, you want to take some
calls?
calls?
We're talking about New Year's Raw.
Want to take some calls?
Yeah.
I'll take some.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
I don't know. It's up to you.
You said calls in the beginning, dude. Now you're making
that.
Look.
Fine, we'll take some calls. If you guys want to call into the show, 718-473-0813. Call in right now. Hopefully the Skype doesn't crash on me now. I'm hoping it doesn't.
Oh, good. If it does crash, then you can go back to then you can go to desktop Skype, and then you'll be like, wow, there's no lag. Because man, just use XSplit, man. You and OBS users, man. This is why you guys are noobs. XSplit for the win.
We're noobs.
There are.
And stop and let me repay you for the.
I don't remember New Year's. The only thing on New Year's Raw that I remember is the Reigns and Joe match and Strowman. Like, what did he say? He says something. He says something funny.
Come in and get these hands.
Come and get these hands to Slater. Yeah.
No. Or this whole fucking Samoa Joe going savage on Renee Young.
Oh yeah, he has to live. Davos has to live on his wife's welfare check.
Yeah.
It was so hilarious, dude. It was fucking hilarious.
Poor Ambrose.
Poor soul, man. Poor bastard. I feel bad for that guy.
Yeah. I don't feel bad for Ambrose. Come on.
He's gonna be a heel and come back. You're gonna be a heel though. So we'll see where that goes.
Exactly. He's gonna be a heel. That's why. Why would you feel bad for him?
I know.
Feel bad that we're not gonna get Rollins and Ambrose at Mania? Maybe.
Oh man, I know, right?
A bigger match instead, man. Rollins and Jason Jordan.
Oh man. That's
right.
What's Impact doing nowadays? Did they lose EC3 yet?
So,
he's still the champion, right?
So, to my understanding, so from what I've been hearing, so apparently the word on the street is that apparently his contract is up apparently in the summertime, from what I've been hearing, and apparently there's a possibility that he might be on his way over to WWE. Keep this in mind. Apparently now he does have the rights now to the character, so even if he goes to WWE, he can beat EC3 in WWE if he chooses to. I'm not saying that he will or not, but I'm just saying for a minute. Let's think about that for a minute, right?
I mean, if you can get Dixie involved, then yeah, that'd be cool if you could do it. But if you can't get Dixie involved, then no, don't be EC3.
Yeah, there won't be no point.
Yeah, because the whole point of it is that, like, he's Dixie's nephew. Like, that's the reason why you hate him.
She needs to be his manager or some shit.
I know. I've been fighting all my life for the man stuff. I'm inside. That was my theme song. That's a dope theme song. I'm not gonna lie. Apparently, there's all the talk that Lashley would be on his way out as well. But I think honestly, Lashley does leave though. He's going to MMA. He's not going back to WWE. I think there's still some bitterness there from what happened back in 2008 with Michael Hayes.
He's if there's some money involved, there ain't gonna be no such thing as bitterness.
I died. Now, also,
there's I'm like no, if I'm WWE, I'm like Lashley, you and Lesnar, and then he'll be like, yeah, I'll go do that. Let's do Lesnar.
Now there's also talks as well that Eddie Edwards could possibly be done as well.
Ooh.
Could join 205 Live, yes.
Oh, don't say that, man.
Hey, where's Rockstar Spud? I've been hearing that he's.
Wow.
I haven't seen this idiot yet. Where's Rockstar Spud?
Apparently, he was backstage at the SmackDown.
And his visa wasn't working. Okay, there you go.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what
problems again.
Visa problem. That damn visa, bro. I'm telling you, get the visa fixed, bro. Come on, Spud.
I'll probably debut after the Rumble.
Probably so. Debut in the Royal Rumble as number 1.
Hey, how come Hideo Itami wasn't on Raw? Is he still in the doghouse for hurting Kendrick?
I think he's part of 205. I guess so too. I guess the idea was they don't want him using the GTS anymore because what happened. He doesn't use it. Were they in Chicago this week? No, they were in Florida right this week. They were in Florida last week and shit.
Yeah, they were in Orlando.
Yeah, they were in Orlando. Interesting. But yeah, man. I mean, on SmackDown Live, we found out there's going to be AJ Styles defending the championship against both Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn after the Royal Rumble in a handicap match.
That's going to be fun.
It'll be so lit, yo. We found out that Xavier Woods defeated Aiden English in the tournament, in the U.S. title tournament. It's going to be
That's
also...
who they picked to represent their teams?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not pick the over Rusev or Big E. Let's choose fucking. And no offense to Aiden English, I'm actually happy for the guy, man. This guy literally should not be on my TV screen right now. And I mean that like not in a rude way, but more of like, normally if he wasn't in this shtick, this guy would not be on TV. It'd be until I'm like super drunk and I'm trying to watch wrestling and I'll accidentally click on the episode of Superstars to watch him wrestle on Superstars, man. Like, this guy should not be... Is Superstars still a thing? I don't even think they do Superstars anymore.
I don't think so.
They do it on .com now or on the network or on Hulu Plus.
I remember the most hyped match in Superstars history was D.H. Smith versus Tyson Kidd in a grudge match.
That was awesome.
Wow. That's awesome, dude.
I don't think I remember that, though.
That was so lit, man. Well, I'll tell you guys what, man. No one's going to call in right now, I feel like. Let's just wrap up the show now because it's getting late over here as well. Thank you all for tuning in this week live. You can catch this podcast again, all the other platforms that we're in, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn Radio. If you're new to the channel, hit that sub button down below. Follow the T-Mail Podcast over on Twitter at T-Mail Podcast. You can, again, retweet and all that fun stuff as well. And that's pretty much going to be from me. Anything else you guys want to say for a wrap-up? Walter Chase, let them know where they can find you guys.
Shit. Yep, you know where to check me out at Ham Walter on Twitter. I'm sorry we didn't give you your NXT or 205 Live reviews. Just a heavy show. So maybe next week.
You guys can follow me on Twitter at ChaseHoward68, YouTube.com/ChaseOliver. And that's pretty much it, yeah.
All right, we'll be back next week for more. Again, this has been Wrestle Kingdom Heavy. Shinya Progress. We're out like next week. We're out next week, guys. We'll be back. See ya. Peace. Beep boop beep boop boop beep 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 boop.